Sorry about the uncomfortable mics. We were planning to have some collar mics, but because a few certain sound bands we heard earlier, we decided against it. I could see a lot of people, putting, closing their ears because of that. So it's been a pleasure hearing to you, and I'm sure a lot of us would like to know a lot more about you and your story, which you have already shared over here. How has the experience been for you in terms of starting from wherever you started and reaching to the heights, alhamdulillah, which you've already had? Did you feel that you have to lose something on the way, which a lot of us entrepreneurs fear that we do when we go on achieving our dreams? Or do you believe that you managed to keep all intact while you were following those dreams?
Well, basically, you have to realize that it's a question of how you look at failure. If you look at failure as something which is to be avoided, then you find that your mind will lock in on that aspect. And if it locks in on that aspect, it's not going to be success. What you've got to think of is failure are just steps to success. So when you get a failure, you say, thank God, I've learned something. And then you go to the next one. So you should realize that failures are just a series of steps to take care of.
We all are very inspired by whatever you have said, and you, Hussain Dawood. So would you like to mention any individual or an organization who has inspired you over the years to achieve whatever you achieved?
Well, what has inspired me is the Holy Prophet.
It's really a wonderful thing. So, what were every entrepreneur, and I am an entrepreneur myself, even though a very small one at that, and I've felt that there are all the challenges which come our way. What were the moments? Every entrepreneur is probably defined, we say, by a couple of months, which changes everything. Do you feel that there were moments in your life which actually defined wherever you have reached right now, or weeks, months, years, or any incidents which helped you? Any windows of opportunities which you grabbed, which helped you come over here?
Well, basically, you've got to realize that we think we're successful, but actually it's the environment which makes us successful. If the environment is unfacilitated, it does not help you, the chances of success are tremendously reduced. If it is facilitated, the chances of success are dramatically improved. So when you realize that, you've got to then, when you're looking at business and entrepreneurship, you've got to say, is that environment facilitated? Is that environment which is going to help me succeed? And you look inside that environment, you say, what are the businesses in which I can succeed? And then when you decided that there's certain business you want to go for, that becomes your vision. When you make that a vision, then you've got to invest your conscious and subconscious mind in it. The only way you involve your subconscious mind, because it's from the subconscious mind that you get serendipity, where you get real insight, where you get out-of-the-box thinking, where you're able to conceptualize. That only happens when you consistently apply yourself with a conscious mind, your vision, and you hold on to that. Don't let go. And you find that the subconscious mind will then become disciplined, will take in what your desires are, and then will start to fashion what is the best way forward. And you'll be amazed how those outputs come. They come on their own time. You don't have any control over them. When they come, have a pencil and paper.
Challenges and the hurdles and the difficulties which come along the way. How do we keep ourselves focused on that vision? Because a lot of times those short-term successes appear to us as the only hope and the straws in the drowning sea. And we try to cling on to them, and which probably can take us away from our original visions which we came up with. What would you say to the people, and especially in this economic situation that we are, where probably those short-term opportunities are something which we are all loving to go on? So how do we keep ourselves motivated enough to look at the bigger picture?
Well, that's the essence of leadership. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to have belief in what you're trying to do. And you've got to communicate that. And when you have passion, that's what you communicate. When I went for Cambridge, I can't believe it that they got bored. Even today, I'm absolutely delirious with disbelief. We haven't got a brick. We have got nothing. Absolutely nothing. We turned up and said, look, we want a partnership with you. So if Aishan says, we've been looking for somebody to have a partnership with, an enterprise, an institution, which has integrity. I said, you've got it right now, take it. Fashion it in your own life. Any way you want. Then where do those words come from? They come from the inner side, not from intellectual capacity. They delivered with passion because it comes from the inside, not because it's an act. It's the only way it can happen. And I don't know what happened. I don't know why they believe me. But I know one thing. I never, ever let them down. Never. Inconceivable that I would ever let them down. The first thing I said to them is that we want a partnership with you here to set up business school. We do not want a Cambridge degree. So why not? I said, because it will ruin your brand. How can you have a person who's a graduate of our institution and say he's a Cambridge graduate? He's never been to Cambridge. I said, it's irrational. And we'll never ask that. So of their own volition, they say, we'll allow you to have the Cambridge logo and everything on your certificate. We will give a certificate in the executive education. Obviously, we can't give it for the degree. And that's understandable. So always ask what is right, what is fair, what is reasonable. Because then you generate in the mind of the listener a confidence that when they turn around and say, this individual is not going to take advantage. This individual is not going to be unreasonable. If this individual says, makes a commitment, he will honor it. Therefore, we can put our reputation on it. And I think that's what we do.
With all these years of you being in the helm of such important affairs, what do you feel? How have you kept yourself motivated all throughout these years? I mean, hasn't, being successful become for you?
Well, I don't consider myself successful.
Well, how do you consider successful? All right.
You have to realize, this is my belief. I mean, everybody has his own. I just believe all success belongs to Allah. All praise belongs to Him. I have achieved nothing. If I've achieved anything, it's because of His grace. Not because I'm some great guy.
So what keeps you ticking is the belief in the great God outside.
I can assure you we've got challenges today. And at the end of the day, when you make it, whatever your success factors are, whatever your definite success is, ultimately, are you content with yourself? Because if all of that doesn't give you contentment, what is the point? We bought this process over here, this urea process by a company, and the owner of that company is a guy called Umer. Umer was relating to a story to us. He said that one day, he went on a holiday to Venice. And he went over the gondola and he saw this young man lying there, and eating his apple. So he turned and said to the young man, what a lazy guy you are. Get up and do some work. The young man stopped eating his apple and started looking at it. Beg your pardon, he said, come on, get up, do some work. He said, what's wrong? He said, then you can be successful. And then what? So you can have a lot of money. And then what? So then you can do what you want. So I'm doing that now. So don't go through that long route for nothing. You must be clear why you're doing it. And if you're not content at the end of it, then you're going to look back and say, hey, have I wasted my years chasing the wrong rabbits?
We say the climate